This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, with Alyssa Valdez leading the way, Alas Pilipinas Women are set to begin its ABC Women's Cup campaign, determined to keep the focus on the court despite the challenges surrounding Philippine volleyball. Alex Eala's strong grass court run continues in Birmingham as the Filipina tennis star takes on Thailand's Mananchaya Sawangkaew for a place in the tournament semifinals. Former De La Salle Beach Volleyball standout Ela Raagas made history as the final pick of the 2026 PVL Rookie Draft, and the Cagayan de Oro native is determined to prove the Farm Fresh Foxies made the right choice by taking a chance on her. Bianca Pagdanganan overcame early turbulence to open her U.S. Women's Open campaign with a strong 1-under-par round, keeping the Filipina golfer within striking distance of the lead at Riviera. Kenneth Riviera and John Real Casimero are officially ready for fight night in Japan after making weight, with both Filipinos now set for crucial bouts that could shape the next chapters of their careers. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 5th of June. Now, here's our roundup brought to you by the Philippine Sports Commission, the Philippine Olympic Committee, and the NST-IAC. Alas Pilipinas Women will open its 2026 ABC Women's Cup campaign this weekend, with veteran star Alyssa Valdez leading a mix of experienced players and young talents in Candon City. Valdez headlines the 14-player roster alongside national team mainstays Aragalang, Tots Carlos, and Jovelyn Gonzaga as the Philippines looks to make an impact on home soil. Also included in the squad are rising stars Eliza Solomon, Thea Gagate, and Nina Itang, who chose to prioritize national team duties over professional opportunities in order to represent the country. The tournament comes at a challenging time for Philippine volleyball following recent off-court issues involving the National Federation. Despite the uncertainty, the team remains focused on competition. The Philippines opens its campaign against Uzbekistan on Saturday before taking on Chinese Taipei, Korea, Kyrgyzstan, and Australia in Pool A action. Calls for the ouster of Philippine National Volleyball Federation President Tony Boy Liao are growing as the federation faces mounting controversy. Sources say the issues go beyond the reported complaint of former Alas Pilipinas women's coach Jorge Souza de Brito over alleged unpaid compensation. Several coaches and staff members have also reported raised concerns about unpaid salaries and allowances. The pressure comes as the PNVF remains suspended by the International Volleyball Federation over governance concerns and alleged ethics violations. Liao is also facing questions over possible conflicts of interest, while several key Alas Pilipinas players previously withdrew from the national team program amid reports of delayed allowances. Meanwhile, the Philippine Sports Commission has frozen financial support to the PNVF pending the resolution of several issues. Liao has yet to issue a detailed response to the growing calls for his ouster. From draft day's final pick to a chance to make her mark, former LaSalle Beach Volleyball standout Ela Raagas is ready to prove she belongs in the PVL after Farm Fresh took a chance on her. Here's the exclusive report from Mark Patriarca.
Former De La Salle Beach Volleyball standout Ela Raagas earned the unique place in PVL history after being selected as the final pick of the 2026 Rookie Draft. The Cagayan de Oro native, a former UST Junior Rookie of the Year and key member of LaSalle's beach volleyball team, now begins her professional journey with Farm Fresh. Despite being the last player drafted, Raagas is determined to prove she belongs in the league and reward the Foxes for their trust in her.
Siguro nakita rin nila yung potential na kaya ko po talaga. magpagsabayan po. And siguro with this pick, last pick po, I will prove to them na worth it po na pinili po nila.
Raagas said she believes the team saw her potential to compete at the professional level and vowed to show that the decision to draft her was the right one. Although she has only spent 1 day training with the team, Raagas said she immediately felt welcomed by her new teammates and has already learned a great deal from them.
Overall, very welcoming naman po sila. And at the same time, kahit 1 day pa lang ako nag-training ko, madami rin po ako natunan sa
The young setter also expressed her excitement about returning to indoor volleyball after her success in the beach game, saying she is eager to adapt to Farm Fresh system ahead of the upcoming PVL on tour. With a 3-year guaranteed contract now in hand, Raagas has a clear goal to become an important part of the Foxes' future and prove that the organization made the right choice with its final pick of the draft. Reporting for the Scorecard, Mark Patriarca, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Alex Eala will face a familiar opponent in the quarterfinals of the WTA 125 Lexus Birmingham Open as she takes on Thailand's Mananchaya Sawangkaew in a battle for a semifinal berth later tonight. The Filipina star enters the match as the tournament's top seed and heavy favorite against the world number 173 from Thailand. Eala also holds a recent victory over Sawangkaew, having defeated her 6-1, 6-2 in the finals of the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Eala advanced to the last 8 after a solid 6-2, 7-5 win over Russia's Alina Shoreva, following another dominant straight sets victory over Australia's Priscilla Hon in her opening match. The 21-year-old Filipina said she is growing more comfortable on grass courts and was pleased with the way she handled the pressure during a tough second set against Shoreva. With momentum on her side and a spot in the Final Four at stake, Eala continues her impressive start to the grass court season in England. TNT Tropang 5G held off a late Barangay Ginebra surge to score a 101-94 victory Friday night, leveling the PBA Season 50 Commissioners' Cup Finals at 1 game apiece at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ginebra made one final push behind RJ Abarrientos and Justin Brownlee, cutting the deficit to just 4 points, 98-94, in the closing minute. But TNT kept its composure with Chris McCullough delivering crucial baskets to help the Tropang 5G weather the storm and secure the win. McCullough posted a double-double of 19 points and 16 rebounds, while Calvin Oftana led all scorers with 31 points and 9 rebounds. For Ginebra, Brownlee finished with 24 points, while Abarrientos added 21 in the losing effort. With the series now tied, the finals shifts to the SM Mall of Asia Arena on Sunday, June 7, as both teams battle for the upper hand in their latest championship showdown. His stay with Meralco lasted only 3 games, but Patrick Gardner left the Philippines wanting more. Here's the exclusive report from Zeus Valdez.
Patrick Gardner's time in the PBA may have been short, but it was enough to make a lasting impression. The American-Egyptian big man arrived in the middle of Meralco's semi-final series against TNT and quickly became a key piece for the Bulls. Now that his stint has come to an end, Gardner said he would gladly welcome another opportunity to play in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's been great. Unfortunately, we lost though, but everyone's just been amazing, from the fans to the staff and especially my teammates and coaches welcoming me in such like a short time. So I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Despite joining the team with limited practice time, Gardner made an immediate impact in just 3 games. The 7-foot center provided a strong inside presence and even posted 32 points and 13 rebounds in his final appearance for Meralco. While the Bulls fell short of reaching the finals, Gardner said the experience gave him a new appreciation for Philippine basketball.
Basketball is so popular here, and I think that's what got my attention the most. Just it's so deep. Like whatever neighborhood you go to, everyone I feel like loves basketball, which is very motivating to me because it's my job. So I like when people embrace like what I do as a job. So I think that's very cool. Just a great experience, very memorable. I hope to come here again and play in the future at some point. But just overall, this country, it's great to live here. It's great to meet fans and people, so I hope to come back here again.
Gardner also credited team captain Chris Newsome for helping him adjust quickly during a pressure-filled playoff run. From learning the system to getting comfortable with his teammates, the former Japan B.League player said Newsome played a major role in his transition. One of the things that stood out most for Gardner was the passion of Filipino basketball fans. He admitted being stunned by the atmosphere during his PBA debut.
The first game, walking onto the court, we only had maybe 10 minutes to warm up, and the courts was just packed with people. I couldn't see an open seat, and to go from the locker room to the court, usually you ease into it, right? Like if you have time to shoot before the game, you see fans coming in, but I think that was very memorable for me because you just saw everyone, right? All the Filipino fans. So.
Beyond basketball, Gardner also embraced the local culture during his stay, even becoming a fan of local food chain while adjusting to life in Manila. And as he leaves the country, the former Meralco import hopes fans will remember him for more than just his numbers. For now, his PBA journey may be over, but if another opportunity comes along, Patrick Gardner has made it clear he'd love to come back. Reporting for the Scorecard, Alyssa Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Filipino forward Ray Parks Jr. will continue his professional career in Japan after signing with the Ibaraki Robots for the 2026-27 B-League season. The move makes Ibaraki Parks' third team in Japan, following stints with the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins and Osaka Evesa, where he established himself as one of the league's top Asian imports. Parks joins an Ibaraki squad coming off a 19-win season and is expected to provide scoring, playmaking, and veteran leadership as the club looks to climb the East Division standings. The former PBA star chose to remain overseas despite receiving multiple offers, continuing a successful career in Japan's top professional basketball league. Filipino-American Grandmaster Wesley Saw remained in control of the Norway chess tournament after round 9 in Oslo, staying on top of the standings with just one round left to play. Saw drew his classical game against world number 1 Magnus Carlsen before winning the Armageddon tiebreaker to keep his lead at 15.5 points. India's Pragnandha Rameshabu stayed within striking distance after scoring a crucial classical win over reigning world champion Gukesh Domaraju. The victory moved him to 15 points, just half a point behind So.
So I had no idea what's going on. I thought I was better, and then I thought I was worse. I thought it's equal. But when he had the dark for black 8, he got blundered somewhere because I thought he had a great position.
With 3 players still in the title race, the Norway Chess Championship will be decided in a winner-take-all final round. Filipina golfer Bianca Pagdanganan overcame a mid-round stumble to fire a 1-under par 70 and stay in contention after the opening round of the U.S. Women's Open at Riviera Country Club in California. Pagdanganan surged early with 3 birdies in a 4-hole stretch before a double bogey and 2 other dropped shots threatened to derail her round. But the 2-time Olympian responded with 2 more birdies and closed with a steady run of pars to finish tied for 14th place, just 4 shots off the lead. American Jennifer Kupcho holds the solo lead at 5-under par 66. Meanwhile, 2-time U.S. Women's Open champion Yuka Saso struggled to a 6-over par 77, while fellow Filipina Pauline Del Rosario carded a 78, leaving both players facing an uphill climb to make the cut. Filipino boxers Kenneth Llover and Jonrel Casimero have successfully made weight ahead of their separate bouts this Saturday at the Aichi Sky Expo in Japan. Llover needed a second attempt to make the 118-pound bantamweight limit for his IBF title eliminator against unbeaten American Michael Angeletti. The Cavite native eventually weighed in at 117.8 pounds, while Angeletti came in at 117.5. Meanwhile, former three-division world champion Casimero checked in at 123.5 pounds for his 124-pound catchweight clash against Mexico's Luis Neri. In a surprise development, Neri failed to make weight on both attempts, coming in 3 pounds over the limit. Despite the issue, the fight will push through as scheduled, with both Filipinos now set for crucial tests in Japan. Two players of Filipino heritage are making history in the 2026 NBA Finals as the New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs battle for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Carrying the Philippine flag on basketball's biggest stage are Knicks veterans Jordan Clarkson and Spurs rookie Dylan Harper. Their presence makes this the first NBA Finals in history to feature two players of Filipino heritage competing against each other for the championship. Although the Knicks drew first blood in Game 1, much of the attention on the San Antonio side centered on the impressive performance of the 19-year-old Harper, who scored 16 points in his NBA Finals debut. The performance set a new franchise record for the most points scored by a Spurs rookie in an NBA Finals game, breaking the previous mark held by Hall of Famer Manu Ginobili since 2003.
We didn't hold ourselves to the highest standard, and I feel like we let a lot of those slip away from us. So we're going to be better, we're going to bounce back, and we just got to keep staying positive.
As the championship series continues, all eyes will be on whether the Spurs can respond in Game 2 and whether Harper can continue his impressive rookie run on the NBA's biggest stage. An unnamed minor who ran onto the court during Game 1 of the NBA Finals has been arrested and banned for life from all NBA arenas. The incident happened in the fourth quarter when the fan approached San Antonio Spurs star Victor Wembanyama and attempted to record a selfie video on the court. Security quickly escorted the individual off the floor, while a second person involved in the incident also received a lifetime ban from the league. Wembanyama later said he was surprised by the encounter as play resumed shortly after the brief interruption. The Knicks went on to defeat the Spurs 105-95 to take a 1-0 lead in the NBA Finals. Up next, the 2026 NBA Finals are heating up after the Knicks stole Game 1 from the Spurs. Can San Antonio bounce back? What adjustments are needed for Victor Wembanyama? And is Dylan Harper ready for a bigger role on the biggest stage? We'll get the answers from basketball analyst Chito Sagana when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. The New York Knicks took Game 1 of the NBA Finals after rallying from 14 points down, while the San Antonio Spurs looked to respond and even the series in Game 2. Joining us now to break down the biggest storylines in the ongoing NBA Finals is basketball analyst Chito Sagana, who is once again joining us live from El Paso, Texas. Chito, welcome back to the show. And off the bat, what is your reaction to game number 1? Big win by the Knicks, a comeback win, and Victor Wembanyama only shot 6 for 21 from the field in that game.
Well, we're disappointed, no doubt, but we're not distraught. Okay? So, we remain hopeful. Now, yung na mananalo ng Game 1, losing Game 1 at home is not exactly uncommon today in NBA's playoffs. Kung maalala mo, natalo rin ang San Antonio sa Wolves ng Game 1. And then nagkaroon din ng lumabang din sandali ang itong OKC Thunder 3-2 and 1-2 do sa series na, pero nanalo pa rin naman kami.
Chito, isa ka ba sa mga tao sa Texas na nakakita kay Charles Barkley na naglalakad tapos nag-workout, binubuhat niya yung upuan? Did you see that video?
No, I have not.
Well, Charles
Pero
Barkley...
I know na... Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Charles Barkley said that Victor Wembanyama played a bad game. Sabi niya, hindi daw niya nagustuhan yung 6 for 21. What do you think adjustments does the alien need to make in game number 2 para makabawi itong San Antonio?
Oh, there's no doubt that Wemby played bad. Now, ang adjustment though, that he has to find a way to play closer to the basket. No, giving the ball sa kanya 30 feet away from the basket and then let him dance, it's a recipe for disaster. Kaya nga ilang daming error dun eh. Every time he, try to ISO and then kinukuyog siya ng mga Knicks, a lot of times turnover ang resulta. He has to find a way to play closer to the basket.
Yeah, yun din nga yung sinasabi nila Shaquille O'Neal at Charles Barkley. They did not like na masyadong tumitira sa labas itong si Victor Wembanyama. Ngayon naman, lipat tayo sa New York. Chito, ano yung naging formula ng New York sa iyong pananaw at nakuha nila itong game number 1 despite the 2 injury scares with Jalen Brunson?
Well, number one, I have to give Mike Brown credit. I think he threw a curveball. We were all expecting OG Anunoby, as I have mentioned before, to be the primary defender ni Wemby. Si Kat ang naging defender niya. In fact, there were really an instance na binantayan ni OG si Wemby. So basically, nag-game plan ang San Antonio with OG manning Wemby in mind. So ito yung malaking adjustment. They did not expect Kat to be so much of a factor. And of course, it helps also they had fresh bodies.
Ayun na nga, that was one of my questions to you. Paano pipigilan ng New York itong si Wemby? Would it be Kat? And then you said it was OG Anunoby. But I want to talk about the offensive side. Karl Anthony Towns made Wemby a sitting duck. Hindi niya alam kung titira sa labas itong si Karl Anthony Towns o maglalaro sa loob. Kat looked unstoppable in game number 1. Ano ang kailangan maging adjustment ngayon ng depensa ng Spurs dito kay Karl Anthony Towns, who at times is the hub of the offense of New York?
Wemby made the cardinal sin of over-closing out. Nag-overcommit siya sa mga closeouts niya. He has to be in a better position to contest yung jump set niya. At the same time, handa siya sa mga blow-by o yung mga dribble drive penetration ni Kat. And I feel that Wemby has learned, and the coaching staff, and with some input from the great Popovich, will adjust.
Chito, at the end of our interview, your prediction, you said Spurs in 7.
Correct.
So are you still confident with that prediction after what you saw in game number 1?
Oo naman. When we say aabot sa game 7, ibig sabihin, 3 beses kami matatalo. So, meron pa kaming 2 puhunan.
Okay, Dylan Harper, ang ganda ng debut. What can you say about the kababayan natin na si Dylan Harper had the best debut for a rookie in the finals?
Oh, proud of the guy. Very proud of the guy. And in fact, if the Spurs is to pull this through, we're going to need a very good game from Dylan Harper, because evidently the Aaron Pack is very much compromised because of the high ankle sprain.
Yeah, he was clearly hobbled in game number 1, but I like the aggressiveness that I saw from De'Aaron Fox. He has to be a factor. He has to play better in game number 2 kung maitatabla ng Spurs itong sering ito. Chito, thank you so much again for the time, and let's see kung umabot nga sa game number 7 itong sering ito. As a fan of basketball and as a fan of game number 1, we would like to see more kinds of games like that.
Yes, game 2 is a must-win. So I expect to be in a much better place the next time we talk.
All right. Thank you very much, Chito. Mabuhay ka, and take care over there in El Paso, Texas. We'll talk to you again soon.
Cheers and good night.
All right. Chito Sagana with us here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. And with that, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody, and happy weekend.